It's like the royal couple just figured out that he was fifth in line to the throne and just went, you know what, we'll call him Thanos. The Queen went, no. So they just went, Louis will do. Louis will do. It came, of course, after that public vote, didn't it, to name the royal baby. Princey McPrince face, obviously a lot of people have been talking about that. Other names on the list that the public chose were MC White Privilege, Windrush, Windsor, Kim Jong was there as well. None of which made it through. Of course, they cancelled that vote after it was hijacked by the public. But let's find out the very, very latest, of course, with the BBC's royal correspondent, Bernard Rush, who is talking to us this morning from live outside Kate. Good morning, Bernard.
Good morning.
Good morning, Bernard. So it's been a
treason, to be honest.
Busy
what
week.
You just said there, but yeah,
busy week, hasn't it? What a historic week, Bernard. We've had, haven't we?
Thank you.
We've had the. I haven't thrown to you yet. We've had the. The reunion of ABBA. We've had the reunion of North and South Korea. We've had an announcement of a visit.
Yeah.
I haven't finished my bit yet. Announcement for Donald Trump visiting the country.
Can you not record this, because I'm kind of backed up this morning. I've got to do another one at 5:02. So can you just record this later?
Who are you doing at 5:02? Out of interest, which station?
Radio Kent.
No, that's this one, Bernard. This is Radio. This is Radio Kent. Just so we're clear.
No. I've got 3 counties.
Yeah.
Then Kent.
Yeah.
Then Solent.
Right. They must have swapped them around then. So there's been an accident. This has been for Radio Kent.
Can you?
Well, can you look? I'll count you in.
Thanks.
Right. Wait a minute. Look, I'll count you in.
Finish your bit. Have you done your bit?
I've sort of done my bit, and then I was going to throw to you. Right. But what I need you to do now, just remember, you're on Radio Kent. I need you to, as is traditional amongst reporters such as yourself, pool reporters. That's all we are really. Could you sort of reference Kent in your report to give the illusion that you are a reporter from Kent, even though of course you're actually not, and you're doing loads of these? Could you make sure you just get a Kent reference in?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
All right. Okay. Do you want me to count? I'll count you in. You ready?
If you must.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Bernard Rush is our royal correspondent.
Kent, you join me here, John.
Sorry, do you want to go? Would you like to go?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot my inhaler.
Would you like to go? You need to go again. All right. Okay. I'll count you in again.
Yeah.
In 3, 2, 1. Bernard Rush is the royal correspondent.
Kent, you join me here, John, outside the Lido of St Mary's thing, whatever. Look it up. Where, of course, pageantry nuts have been going wild over the latest issue from the body of Kate Middleton. Some controversy here, of course. As a lot of the paupers standing about here had hoped they'd be allowed to breathe over the hours-old infant, but had to make do with a wave. Incredibly selfish of the royal couple, that. But John, I'm verging on treason, as is anyone questioning the choice of name. Because the name Louis, of course, has a great history within the royal family. Lord Louis Mountbatten was the great-grandson of Queen Victoria and lived in a jungle where he spent most of his time eating bananas, trying to catch a light and scatting. Do you scat, John?
I have scatted. I like it. I love it.
Deep.
In the right circumstances, I do like a bit of scat.
It's paradise, isn't it?
Yes.
Anyway,
can I ask a question?
Louis is.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Bernard, can you just enlighten us, please? There's been a lot of talk about, of course, in the modernising of the royal family and so on and so forth. What have people been saying where you are in Kent about the?
I'm not in Kent.
Say you're in Kent. The notion of this, the public being allowed to choose the gender of the baby in a vote, because it's what have the people been saying about that? Because there are now 200 genders or thereabouts, I think that's correct. And the public in a vote can choose boy, girl, non-specific. Whatever the other ones are now.
That was a duck, I think it was one.
Duck gender, pan gender, saucepan gender, kettle gender, whatever it might be. What have people been saying about it?
Well, overwhelmingly in Kent, people talking to me in Kent, where I live, and proudly serve the people and whatever. People have been going for some kind of cloaca-based solution for the child's gender, John. That seems to be the sexual orifice of choice for the royal progeny.
Right.
People are sick and tired, I think, of the conventional stuff, and they think it's time that the royal family moved on. And went with a sort of small mucus-covered orifice that you find on parrots and the like. Shall I carry on?
Yes, please. Bernard Rush is the royal correspondent.
Well, but deep. Anyway, Louis is, as we all know, a great British name, John, and only a traitor would say otherwise. A traitor to our country like Robert Peston. Did you read his tweet, John?
I haven't read the tweet of Peston.
Disgusting. Non-Kent-based Robert Peston.
Disgusting.
Good to help. Said, Louis Arthur Charles, I know about the Mountbatten and Royal connections, but these are so of-the-moment London bubble names. Let's be clear, they're basically Remainer names. So says the Honourable Robert Peston, son of Lord Peston, and traitor to the country, who shall be taken to the place of execution and be hanged by the neck until he be dead. And may God have mercy on his soul, John.
Right. Let's just. I want to ask you about the other controversy, if I may. A lot of critics have said that Kate Middleton's Labour was anti-Semitic, and in line with all Labour, And there's evidence, of course. People have said, well, I've just got the words here. The fact that the baby has yet to condemn Palestine speaks volumes. And of course, it was a boy initially, and born with a foreskin, which isn't Jewish, is it? So,
absolutely.
Kate's Labour, anti-Semitic Labour. What are people saying about that, Bernard Rush, or correspondent?
Well, of course, the palace has been customarily tight-lipped about this, but not so Kate Middleton. Obviously, she said that she chose the Lido because surrounding her at the birth was a representative from every major faith of the world.
What time do you have to? Sorry, Bernard. What time do you have to go and do BBC Three Counties?
I'm doing Radio Kent.
Yeah, this is Kent now. What? No,
hang on.
So what time have you got to do Three Counties?
I don't know. I'm going to have to.
I don't want to keep you over time. That's all, because we've got to. As you know, we have to slot you in an allotted time, and I've got to try and get a song away.
I'm texting.
All right, you can just find out who is it? It's
okay.
Right.
I've sent them a text.
And you've got to do Solent, BBC Solent as well.
Look, it's my job to make this work, John.
Right. I mean, you haven't yet, so
it's your job to just sit there and enjoy fat salary sitting outside of Sainsbury's.
Yeah. So have you finished now? Or is
Let's be clear, John. No.
Okay. Hang on, can I just check?
Louis Arthur.
Wait a minute. The recording tape ran out. Wait a minute. Hang on. What? Can you just wait a sec while I just load that back up again? I don't want to. Hang on.
This is seriously a joke.
Yeah. Well, the tape ran out.
I've had this with BBC Cambridge.
Yeah. Well, we use the same tape. Sorry. It's a budget. Right. It's a budget thing. All right, okay.
They sort of think,
I'll press play and record again now.
All up there. I think it's brilliant. Let's start move with the times.
Working again.
I've got a dictaphone and the sound's very good on it. Right.
All right.
Let's 3, 2, 1. Let's be clear.
Hang on. Can I do? I'll do the counting. And
you've got a real issue here, haven't you?
3, 2, 1. Bernard Rush.
Well done, monkey. Let's be clear. Louis Arthur Charles is as British as they come. Named after 3 of the Weasleys in Harry Potter, it is quintessential blah, blah, blah. Also, John, everyone at Blackpool Zoo, which is not in Kent, should be tried for treason.
Could you say...
Not just for not being in... What now?
Sorry, could you use a Kent Zoo here? Because, again, the bosses do like a link to Kent.
Also, everyone at Brighton Zoo...
No, that's in Sussex. Howlett's Zoo? Is that Howlett's? No, don't Howlett. Howlett's is the name of the zoo.
Oh, right. All right. Everyone at Well, it didn't happen at Howlett Zoo. Did they have a camel?
I don't know.
No.
Let's
so everyone.
Sake of argument, let's
John,
say yes.
You know, you're trying to crowbar content into this sort of local feel, and it's not really happening, is it? Because nothing happens in Kent other than racism. Right. Everyone at Blackpool Zoo in Kent should be tried for treason for naming their newborn camel Louis because it was born on the same day. Now, John, to liken the royal family to a camel is, in my opinion, more insulting than being worth 20 trillion quid and still asking for public money. Anyway.
Sorry, have you got long to go? Because I've got to fit a song in before the...
Yeah, I'm doing that. Yeah, I'm sure you've been trailing it all morning.
Wrap it up.
Well, hang on, because we're building up. Let's have our exclusive interview. This is quite a scoop for Radio Solent.
Kent.
It's an interview with the head paediatrician.
Yep.
Who got to wipe the slime off the prince's head, Dr. Michael Felcham. Now, I began by asking Dr. Felcham whether or not it was the best slime he'd ever seen.
Sorry, you're going to play a tape in there? Or...
you're supposed to...
I haven't... I haven't got it.
No, I sent the tape. I
where?
sent the tape, mate.
To?
I sent it by... No.
To where?
I sent...
3 counties?
By courier?
Yes.
All the way to you. And I told the courier to take a selfie of himself, handing it over, because, do you know, I knew you were going to expose me on air like this. I feel exposed.
There isn't a I haven't received a tape. Have you got the selfie?
How is that my problem, John? I couriered it.
I haven't got the tape. I can't play a tape that I haven't got. You should have told me you were going to talk into a tape, and I could have said...
Is this what your marriage is like?
No! Yes!
Fine!
I could have played the tape if I had a tape, but I don't have a tape. So, it's not my fault. You should have said...
I'm making a box in my head and I'm putting you in it, John.
Just sign it off.
And you're in the box, and the box is labelled unreliable.
Sign it off. Bernard Rush, BBC Radio.
You sign it off. I'm sick of this.
Bernard Rush there, talking to us for BBC Radio Kent about the new royal baby.
Wow.
I've never seen a diamond in the flesh.